Hey everybody, Scott Benson with Skid Steer Premier YouTube channel, Georgia Nuts. You look at some of my past videos and stuff, you like what you see, maybe you'd subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I don't really do anything to try to promote the channel, and that really ain't why I'm doing this. I'm just doing it for fun, and just hoping that one thing I say might help somebody in the previous videos and stuff like that. But today, I just got finished doing a pre-trip on the 2011 International ProStar, and had it for a little bit. It was looked over, but we got a couple of things that I'm just kind of concerned about, which is not unusual. Everybody knows at this point, when you have a bigger truck, or something like this, you're gonna have oil leaks and air leaks and everything else. So I do have some leaks. I do have air and oil leaks, and I really just want to make sure that it's something that's not going to be detrimental at any time. That, as long as I keep a check on it for my pre-trip inspection, everything will be just fine for a little while at least. But I'm going to Rush Truck Service Centers today, and this was located on Broadway in Macon. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, I hope they shine today, because the reviews scare me. Look, I live in Fort Valley, Georgia, and there's not a lot around here. It's not easy to get things done. I do have 2 mobile mechanics I've been really happy with, but since this is a Rush is a international service center, so I kind of wanted to go up there. I have an extended warranty on this truck, and the seller has a couple of items that he was more than willing to fix. Well, there goes the government idle deal. But I'm gonna take and tell you a couple things that I'm actually, if I can remember them, what I'm wanting to get done today. One thing is, I'm gonna shut this hood now, because I'm already late a little bit. So anyway, there's a small air leak. I know where it's at. I don't know if they want to be fooling with that, if it's a concern. Then there's some fluid leaks up underneath there, and I can climb up underneath there and figure it out. And I'm not a mechanic, if you want to know the truth, on big stuff like this. So how do I get this where I can change hands? My arm's getting wore out. Like I said, I need one of them fancy pole sticks people hold, and then I could hold it out, but that still make my arm hurt, I guess. So ADD. Air leak, oil leak. The truck is one thing I wanted to talk about in this video, and then next is going to be the my experience with Rush. The stars were terrible, and comments were not good, and I think it was a 3.7 rating. So I'm hoping they're going to shine today, and I'll be able to say that my experience was good, and they can start getting their reviews up and start climbing back up, because I know sometimes you just get bummer stuff in business. I had those problems in the termite and pest control business when I did that for 34 years. But I always grew up with trucks, equipment, machines, working with, I had horses, and so I was always on the tractor, bush hogging, or doing something stupid. So that's the reason I do this now. Is all this stuff that I do is with the skid steer and things like that is small jobs, because I enjoy it. And I make a little chump change on the side when Uncle Sam don't try to dig deep in my pockets. So I'm gonna head to Rush and take you with me, and I'm gonna record a little bit there and see how this whole thing works, and tell you how it went when I get done. right, I have got here at Rush Truck Center at the service department, and man, nice place. I was lucky enough to get to talk to Mr. Eddie. He's the same gentleman I talked to on the phone about a week or two ago about the truck. So he remembered me, wrote some notes, so I'm real happy about that, and got me written up. I know as far as like underneath, just being parked here, you can see I got some oil leaks, man. And I'm glad I got up here because that's really not just a drip. I've only been here for about 20 minutes and already got, you know, issues with that. So I'm gonna leave the truck here at Rush for a few days and let them see if they can work through it, and I'll follow up with you on the video, know how things go from there. But so far we'll see what happens. Actually, since the truck pulled out, I wanted to take a video of what leaked. I actually have an oil leak and either a hydraulic or transmission fluid leak, but it looks like a hydraulic leak. But anyway, I got 2 leaks there, so lucky me. I am about to get an Uber now, back and leave for a couple of days. So sorry I had to follow up with that. I wanted you to see it straight ahead. Then I'll let you know what the outcome was. All right, YouTube, following up with you on my last video about the International when I dropped it off at Rush. I've had to really delay making this video. It's been a complete mess. I wouldn't say it was all Rush's fault, but the truck's been in the shop now for 3 weeks and 1 day. I would say the first good week was lollygagging around with the warranty company. The name of the company is True North, and it's 360 coverage or something. I paid $3,700 for the warranty, and they went back and forth with Rush, the actual International dealer, and it took a lot of time going back and forth on part numbers and things like that. So I would say about a week of it was delayed through the warranty program. I've reached out to them. The guy I bought the truck 3 months ago reached out to them, the warranty company. And so the way that worked out was the warranty, sorry, I don't know where to put this thing up. But anyway, the warranty company said they wasn't paying a dime on nothing. And that's kind of the way it goes with warranties a lot of times. But the guy at the dealer did tell me that sometimes they do pay, but they wouldn't even pay for a gasket or nothing. So I bought the warranty coverage to protect myself from a 3-month purchase for the 2011 International, and it did me no good. That's True North 360. I wrote a bad review, and I have freedom of speech, and if I feel like a company's not a good company, I can say that and be done with it. I won't be continuing to try to bash the business, but I'm very disappointed in losing my $3,700 and not getting not even $1 paid. So during the whole process, I've only had this warranty for 3 months. So I decided I would take and call them and say, okay, well, I see how this works, so I'm going to go ahead and just pay you the 3 months of coverage that I didn't have any coverage. And you just prorate me a refund, and we'll just go ahead and cut ties and be done with it. And the Representative Bruce, which every time you email back and forth a part number and all, it gets distributed to a brand new rep. So they have a revolving door of reps that continue to handle the same claim. There's not one rep that usually continues the claim. But Mr. Bruce did jump in there a time or two, and he made it very clear when we spoke on the phone that Nothing was going to be paid on the claim, and my total bill for my truck repair now was $6,400 and something, and nothing, not a dollar, was qualified for coverage. Okay, I'm sorry, it just don't make sense to me. I wouldn't never treat my customers that way. And I've got not. There's 3 levels of this plan. You got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I'm actually in tier 2, which was recommended to me to be in one that's kind of in the middle of fair. Okay, middle of fair would have been a dollar gasket paid, I would think, at least. Okay, but it didn't get paid. So my bill $6,400 to repair the truck. Mr. Bruce, me getting off track, Mr. Bruce let me know flat out nothing was going to be paid, and I asked about paying for the 3 months of coverage I had, and getting a prorated refund back. And he told me, how about no? We don't give refunds. No refunds at all. We don't work anything out. Your $3,700 is ours, is what it boils down to. And if we decide we want to pay something else in the future within this 12-month period, now that is only 12 months of coverage for $3,700. We'll let you know. So they're the boss. The customer is not a customer. They tell you what they will and will not do, and that includes giving you your money back. Now, I didn't expect to get all my money back. I would have paid $1,000 for the 3 months and got my other money back and called it a wrap and hit the road. But because I'm a very fair guy, I believe in doing the right thing. And I think giving them $1,000 was highway robbery, but I was willing to do it. So, reached out to the guy I bought the truck from, which he has been phenomenal. I've had no issues with him at all from the purchase, from the beginning of the purchase to the middle to the end of the purchase, and now post purchase. He called the international dealer and tried to work through the warranty company, and he called his rep at the warranty company, the same rep that sold me, because I was cautious about buying it. So he said, let you talk to my rep. So I talked to him even before I bought it. And this guy, of course, the guy I bought my truck from contacted his rep, the same guy I spoke with, and he says, no, we can't give him any money back, and it's only been 3 months since I've had this now. I just, there's a point that you just reach to where right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not the type of consumer that's going to, I don't want nothing for free, and if you want to give me something for free for my troubles, I don't want to take it. I want to be fair. So getting to fair, Craig, which is the guy I bought the truck from, he's a dealer in New Jersey, and like I said, no problems with him. We have no beef. He 100% did more than I expected. Yes, I bought the truck from him. Yes, it had some issues. I don't think anything's been intentional here, and just to prove that, without me even really, I ain't really said a whole bunch about it, but Craig was willing to say, look, when we get the bill, we will come to some type of agreement, and I'll be fair with you and help you toward this bill, because the truck is only 3 months old, and it was driven to me now from New Jersey to Georgia, so that was quite a bit of miles put on it right there for the transporter. I thought it was going to get put on a transfer truck and flatbed brought to me, because that's what most of my purchases out of state on the internet happened to be. But it got driven, which I'm kind of glad it did now, because these problems that arose, wouldn't have arose with me, because I don't put a bunch of miles on my trucks and stuff. But Craig's willing to contribute toward the bill. I'll follow up with you on some more additional videos from this. Again, the truck's, from the last video that you've seen segment, the truck's been there for 21 days, at least. I know it's been there three weeks and 1 day. And so tomorrow's video will be, I'm going to go pick the truck up, square up on my $6,400 bill, and Then from there, I'll go over the truck with you. I'll list what all things they did, because I know we got probably a lot of mechanic brainiacs out there that's going to understand it if I read it off, but I couldn't tell you. But I do know the seals. I don't know if it was the rear main seal, but I do know that there was 3 or 4 leaks, and it did require the engine and the transmission to be parted ways. So, it don't sound like a small job, but you can put in the comments once I read all the item list. I'm going to read all the item list items out, and you can comment and tell me, hey, man, that's probably not a bad price. Too bad the warranty company didn't cover some of it, but for the work that had to be performed, maybe you can tell me, because I don't know, and I'm feeling super crappy right now about it, but maybe you can tell me that, how far off that bill was. Now, I'm talking about from a dealer now, not from Shade Tree Mechanic, somebody I could have ran it to down the road that has their own little company. I went to the dealer because I wanted it to be super legit for the warranty company and for Craig that I bought it from at the dealership. So that's why I chose that mechanic. It felt safer for me, so no one can say, oh, that's BS. And, it's a dealer. It's a dealership that works on internationals. So I don't know what else to tell you and what else to do besides take it straight to the horse's mouth, which I did. So I'll let you know tomorrow when I pick it up. I'll start a new video to add on to this one and read off the items that got done, show you the truck, and also let you know the outcome of what me and Craig work out. And anything that he does, in my opinion, will be fair, because the way I look at it is, hey man, you buy something used, it is what it is. Even though I think those items were pretty big, and I did spot small leaks prior to taking it very early in the purchase. So I think we're in a good place. Me and Craig at the dealership, we always have been so far. I wrote him a fantastic review. I'm on the fence with Rush just because after the warranty people got out of our way, a couple of weeks was a long time. I will tell you, after the first week, I gave Rush the authority to go ahead and fix the truck after I got tired of dealing with the warranty company. I said, fix the truck and I will be a self-pay. Forget about the warranty people. If y'all keep working with them, and if they going to pay something, I'd just be tickled to death. But if they're not, then start working on the truck, for God's sakes. So I give them the go ahead to start working on the truck after a week, and it still took 2 weeks after that. I think that's too long. But again, I really don't want to be the guy that rant and raves on videos about reviewing what people do. This just happens to be where I'm at right now in a video. Normally I would make videos of work and me taking and putting riffraff out or doing a culvert pipe, but I've been down, and I need that truck. And so I thought this was something that was going to, like all of us do in this business. Luckily I've had the F700 L88 model, and it's got me by. And although the equipment's running fine, but I have had some stuff. I've lost $3,000 worth of work without that truck in 3 weeks. And so it's hurt. But, I like I said, I don't want to be a rant and raver. That's not why I really wanted to do this channel. But one thing I wanted to make sure I did do, warn you, look them up, look at their reviews. I did not do that. But that 360 coverage from True North has a 2.1 or 2.7 ratings, and man, after I read them, I was ashamed of myself for not, doing my due diligence, and that's on me. And same thing I told Craig about, he's willing to put money toward to build the guy I bought the truck from. It's on me if I took it to and got it, and I'm being overcharged. I don't know if I am, but if I'm being overcharged, that's on me. I took it there. It's my responsibility. And I 100% believe in accepting my responsibilities in anything I do. I've always been that way as a person and in business, you know. So I'm not hollering saying I want everybody to pay my bill. I just want to be treated fairly, and somehow I don't feel that way. You know, I might not have butterflies in my belly about it, but I'm not gonna let it eat me up. I'm gonna get the truck. Whatever happens, happens, and I'm gonna move on and go make one of my customers happy. So, without babbling on anymore, I'm gonna see you at Rush. Pick the truck up on the next video, because these will be a combination of the videos from the time I left to go to Rush to get the truck worked on, which was, like I said, 3 weeks ago, to the time I get it back home and talk to you a little bit about the outcome of the whole ordeal. I just hope that people learn to research, look up better. I think I'm pretty good at it, but I dropped the ball on this one, and I got burnt pretty good on some stuff. But I was lucky to have good people behind me, like Craig, where I bought it from. You know, he still wants to stand behind whatever is going on the best he can, and I believe he will do that. Like Rush, like I said with your comments, you know, I'm going to tell you the bill on the next video. And if you would, just anybody that's in the mechanic business, or if you just have decent mechanic skills, and you would do something like this at home, look, doing it at home is going to be a lot cheaper than carrying it somewhere. Now, we know that. So be real with your comments and let me know when I spit these rhymes out on this long list of what got done to it. You know, say whether you think it was fair enough. That's all I'm saying. But y'all have a good day, and I'll see you on the next clip. Thank you for watching. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. There's too much to read on this bill. I'm going to actually take and post pictures of each individual page, which is like 6 pages of the bill at the top of the screen. And you can pause it and maybe read through it. I don't know, screenshot it, maybe read through it. It's just way too much to be able to read. I mean, it's super detailed. And again, like I said, you know, the darn transmission and stuff had to come out. So the bill is what it is. But I'll tell you what the bill did. The bill made me have to drink a shot of whiskey in order to get through the bill. So anyway, comment and let me know if you get a chance to see the bill. I don't even know if I can get it up there right. Thank you so much. Subscribe to Georgia Nuts.